Hi there, Cancerians. Thanks so much for tuning in for the week January 27 through February 2nd. And this is one of those weeks where you really need to expect the unexpected. There's a lot happening and a lot of it's crammed into Friday, January 31st. There's a new moon in Capricorn, your opposite sign of relationships. Venus moves direct in Capricorn, ending its retrograde period. It's been out of phase in the same zone, your relationship zone, since December 21st. And it's the start of the Chinese New Year. Mercury makes a change. Mercury moves into Aquarius, and then it moves back into Pisces, and it's going to be doing that until April, moving back and forth between the two signs. And heads up, Mercury goes out of phase or retrograde February 6th through the end of February. February is a short month, and there is no new moon in February. We had 2 in January, and then there's 1 on March 1st. So February gets ignored by the new moon. So that's very unusual not to have a new moon. And I think February is very much a time to clean up after we've had Venus retrograde. We're going to have Mercury retrograde. So it's not a time to start anything new. It's a time to revise, rework, rethink, redo, re-collaborate, and redo. A lot of things that you did in January, maybe you can take a look at those and realize that you missed something, that maybe you need to go back and rehash it out. Anything with the letters RE attached to it, it's a good idea to do, because Mercury retrograde really does affect everybody, and it goes out of phase in Pisces first and then back into Aquarius. So the Pisces phase will definitely affect you the most. Now the Chinese New Year, it's symbolized by the wooden horse, which is a very strong Chinese symbol, and it is a great hope that the economy starts to pick up, and also people start to pick up, that personal relationships start to thrive, and businesses start to thrive, and people are just that bit happier. Because as we saw last year, it was a year of trying to rebuild after really a recession and clawing our way back, whereas 2014 looks like a year where we're actually going to get ahead. In the States, for example, Obamacare, which is, the government helps out with your health care plan, has finally come into effect, helping people who could not previously afford any kind of health insurance. So if they went to hospital, they were often denied help. So I think 2014 is going to be a year when people start looking after each other versus looking after themselves, as we have seen in the past. Have a great week. Thanks for tuning in, Cancerians, and I do look forward to speaking to you again next week.